If a woman's body makes brief, seemingly accidental contact with yours, even for just a fleeting moment, it can often communicate more than words ever could. These minute physical cues, while subtle, can carry deep meaning, signals that many men simply fail to recognize. In this discussion, I want to share some insights into how attraction can sometimes quietly reveal itself through body language. Women often exhibit delicate subconscious behaviors when they start to feel drawn toward someone. While these actions may seem minor in isolation, they often form a distinct and noticeable pattern when observed together. In this conversation, we'll delve into 7 key signals that indicate her subtle interest, subtle motions and gestures that say more than words ever could. The final signal on this list is particularly impactful, and those who grasp it often find themselves intuitively picking up on romantic chemistry. Once you familiarize yourself with these cues, you'll begin to trust your instincts more and second-guess yourself less. Think about those moments when you sense something electric hanging in the air. It's not a kiss or an intimate discussion, it's far quieter. Perhaps her hand moves in a certain way, or she looks away only to glance back at you moments later. Maybe she adjusts her hair in a brisk yet almost unconscious motion. You might chalk it up to your imagination, but in reality, these micro-reactions often signify something real. Here's an undeniable truth. Not all women communicate interest through words. Often it's their body language that speaks first. These involuntary cues are direct products of human emotional response. The emotional side of the brain reacts quicker than our rational thought processes. That's why her body may express her feelings before she even realizes them herself. These signals are subtle yet highly significant. They're flashes of emotion showing themselves in fleeting but meaningful ways. If you're oblivious to these signs, you might miss out on moments of connection, but for someone attuned to them, these moments become opportunities to engage in an authentic and meaningful way. By learning to observe and understand these silent markers of interest, you not only gain insight, but also develop greater confidence and emotional awareness, qualities that naturally foster deeper relationships. With some practice, you'll find yourself navigating interactions with both a sharper sense of understanding and a more relaxed presence. As you read on, I encourage you to think about times when you sensed an unspoken connection with someone, those times when a shift occurred but no words conveyed it. If this topic intrigues you, stick around because we'll discuss each signal in detail. And if insights into the psychology of attraction are something that fascinate you, consider showing your support or checking out my ebook for more practical approaches to forming genuine connections. Now, let's dive into the signals themselves. Think of these as 7 silent invitations, a language of attraction spoken through action rather than words. One of the earliest and most overlooked signs of interest occurs when a woman begins adjusting her outfit. She might tug lightly at her sleeve, straighten her collar, smooth her skirt, or adjust a strap. When someone suddenly becomes more conscious of their appearance, it's often linked to nervous excitement or a desire to be noticed. For instance, imagine chatting with someone who was already immaculately dressed before speaking to you, yet she subtly starts adjusting her clothing during your conversation. This simple act could suggest that she cares about how you perceive her, a quiet but intentional form of flirtation. Next is a series of behaviors involving the neck and collarbone area, a sensitive and vulnerable part of the body. If a woman touches or grazes this area lightly, plays with her necklace, or rests her fingers there while speaking with you, it may be a sign of growing comfort and curiosity about you. These gestures often appear during moments of emotional openness and trust. Though they might seem like ordinary habits at first glance, body language professionals note them as telltale signs of intrigue, intentional or subconscious revelations of a softer side. The third sign involves her lips. perhaps lightly biting or grazing them, applying lip balm, or resting her fingers near them while looking at you. Lips are universally associated with intimacy and desire across cultures, and these intimate motions typically aren't accidental. Sometimes they occur automatically, as though part of her mind is readying for closer interaction long before she vocalizes any feelings. When recognizing these signals, patience is key. There's no need to rush or force anything. Instead, focus on maintaining calm eye contact while responding with a natural smile. Creating an atmosphere of genuine engagement will not only affirm her comfort, but also foster a deeper bond going forward. As we continue exploring these signs in the ensuing points, remember that attraction is an intricate dance between emotions and subtle nonverbal cues woven together into human connection. Each movement contains its own layer of meaning, stories told without uttering words. Calm energy often communicates more effectively than words. Maintaining composure and confidence creates a comfortable dynamic for both parties in any interaction. Many men encounter such moments but fail to recognize their significance due to the distractions of busy schedules and daily stresses. It's easy to miss subtle emotional cues, yet staying present and cultivating a positive mindset can dramatically enhance your ability to form deeper connections. Attraction often reveals itself through small, seemingly insignificant gestures. For instance, a woman might cross and uncross her legs, lightly touch her thigh, or tap her knee during conversation. These movements often stem from nervous excitement. By contrast, when someone is indifferent, their body language tends to remain still. When attraction is present, that energy often manifests through motion. If these behaviors coincide with sustained eye contact, it could indicate that you've captured her interest. Long days at work and the stresses of life can sometimes dull our ability to notice these subtle indicators. However, learning to identify and appreciate them can reignite an engaging curiosity and energy in your interactions, whether meeting new people or reconnecting with loved ones. Another common indicator is when she plays with her hair. Twirling a strand around a finger, tucking it behind her ear, or brushing it aside are often unconscious responses to excitement. The act of fidgeting with her hair can serve as a subtle outlet for nervous energy, signaling interest without explicitly stating it. Those who recognize these small, telling behaviors often find themselves feeling more confident in social scenarios. A more contemporary signal might involve her phone. She might pick it up without actually using it, perhaps flipping it in her hand or repeatedly unlocking and locking the screen without typing. While this could be misconstrued as boredom, it's often just a way of channeling nervous energy while processing the emotions your presence evokes. Additionally, her hands can convey a great deal. She might rub her fingers together, twist a ring, or fiddle with a bracelet while speaking, as another means of releasing tension. Men who pick up on these cues and maintain their composure tend to foster a more relaxed and enjoyable atmosphere. Pausing to take a deep breath and staying centered can go a long way. There's no need to rush or overcompensate. Your calm demeanor, steady eye contact, and relaxed posture already signal self-assurance. Reflect for a moment on how many times gestures like these may have gone unnoticed in the past. Increased awareness can transform how you perceive and engage with others. When you become attuned to these patterns, you'll naturally develop a more present and attractive energy. Women are often drawn toward men who demonstrate observation, calmness, and self-confidence. Attraction frequently blooms from unspoken emotional cues and authentic chemistry. As you grow attuned to recognizing these signs in the moment, your interactions will take on new depth. Physical space also plays a significant role in this dynamic. When a woman subtly shifts her body towards you during a conversation, whether angling her shoulders or hips in your direction, it is often an indication that her interest is building. Small changes in proximity can speak volumes. If she leans closer or adjusts her seat nearer without an overt reason, it signifies her growing comfort with your presence and willingness to share personal space. Ultimately, awareness is key. By embracing a calm and steady presence, you create an environment where genuine connections can flourish. Mirroring is a subtle yet powerful indicator of connection. People naturally mimic the behavior of those they feel aligned with. If you adjust your posture and notice her doing something similar soon after, it may suggest her subconscious is syncing with yours. This kind of alignment often happens effortlessly when two people feel at ease around each other. You might also observe changes in her voice. Some women speak softer, others slightly higher, or sometimes lower their voice, prompting you to instinctively lean in closer to hear them. These small adjustments create an intimate dynamic without words. Laughter is another telltale sign. If she laughs easily, even at simple remarks, it's a good signal that she enjoys your company and your presence. Eye contact stands out as one of the most significant cues. It's not just about looking, but about the length and nature of the gaze. A common pattern involves a quick glance at your eyes, a fleeting look toward your lips, and then back to your eyes again. That brief moment of focus on your lips can hint at attraction. Additionally, her pupils may appear slightly larger when she looks at you, especially in dim light, which could be the result of excitement or heightened attention. Seemingly small habits can also reveal deeper emotions. If she fiddles with an object, like a cup, pen, or phone while conversing, it might be a physical outlet for nervous energy or emotional arousal. Hair movements are another indicator. When she brushes or tosses her hair, particularly exposing her neck, it can signal comfort and trust. The neck is a vulnerable area, and showcasing it often implies that she feels safe and open with you. Feet and legs often send unintended signals too, since they're harder to control consciously. If her feet or knees point in your direction while sitting, it suggests her body is intuitively drawn to you. Paying attention to memory is also essential. If she recalls small details about your conversations, like your favorite drink or something you mentioned days ago, that's a clear sign she's been genuinely attentive and interested. Attraction sometimes manifests as moments of shyness. If she laughs, then lowers her gaze or covers her mouth with her hand, it could mean she's experiencing an emotionally charged response to the moment. How she reacts to light touch is equally telling. For instance, if you lightly brush her arm during a conversation and she remains at ease or even welcomes the gesture, it's an indication of how comfortable and connected you feel with her. In relationships, communication transcends words. Much is conveyed through body language and subtle cues. Learning to notice these signs deepens your understanding of the quiet yet profound language of attraction.